One cold, desolate evening, two men met on a bridge, surrounded by sea creatures, of course. They were so close, these sea creatures, that if you looked down, you might get scared and you might fall in. But back to why the two men are here. These are two lovers of tales about dragons and monsters and knights, and they're here to swap stories. The Princess Dragon is stuck in her tower. Her wing is broken. She cannot escape. Uh-oh. Watch out. The mushrooms are here. Up, up, up. They grow. They morph bigger and bigger. And they bring their lasers with them to try and strike down the tower. And they are successful. One goes down. And they try and strike down the tower. But who will save her? She needs to be saved. Why, it's the hairy giant. The hairy giant climbs up the pole, and the hairy giant enters the tower where the Princess Dragon is, and the hairy giant picks up the Princess Dragon and carries her away down the pole to safety. Thank you, hairy giant. Down in the dungeon, we see two prisoners. Nessie and the hairy giant are trapped in the dungeon. How can they escape? Suddenly, there is a flash of light, and our wizard, who created the hairy giant, appears. And there's, lightning, and a puff of smoke, and a key appears. The hairy giant goes over, he picks up the key, he opens the door, and he hops aboard Nessie to escape the dungeon. Our dragon smells cake. Up on the hill, maybe? Is the cake up here? Is this where the cake is? Our dragon sniffs the air for this mysterious cake. The dragon cannot think of anything more delicious than this cake. It must have it. Oh, and there it is.
Hey, man, don't you have anything in color?
Princess Kingsley lives in a castle. She has a magical crown that shoots fireworks. The crown is magical because it makes the princess stand on her head She stands on her head when she sees the fireworks.
Once upon a time, there was a princess. One day, an ice dragon came along, and he asked if she wanted a trip to the forest. And she said yes. He asked if she wanted to go through fire. She said yes. And then they went to the fire, and then they landed. He said, "You were so brave today that you deserve a present." So he gave her armor. P.S. She was the bravest knight of all.
Scream wants to build his house in the forest, but he can't find the right wood. He wants that particular wood because the wood is magical and it can fly. Scream wants to break into the castle where the wood is hidden. When Scream gets in the castle, he brings the wood out, then he builds his house and he flies away. Hi, I'm Sonia's pink blankie. She loves me very, very much, and I love her. I am the magical blankie, so I made one of the purple butterflies come to life so that I can be with her. Here I am. I love you, love you, love you, love you. Tommy is the knight in the story that slays both dragons. It starts when he is sleeping. The dragons make such a ruckus that the castle falls down. So he runs and gets his knight gear on and his sword and slays the night dragon, the dragon that had chased him there. Then the other dragon comes and he slays that dragon too.
The end.